welcome back to Ghostly French Toast, and I know I've taken a break, I've just been really fucking depressed, but hopefully we stay back on a consistent weekly schedule now. So, kind of like a late Christmas gift, now I'm back, and today's lore video is going to be on Velstadt the Royal Aegis, or Aegis. Now we're back to our roots in Dark Souls 2 lore, so enough dawdling around, let's dive on in. To understand Velstadt's story, you gotta understand the story of Dark Souls 2. So Dark Souls 2 takes place in this, a kingdom called Drangleic. And Drangleic is kind of the opposite of Anor Londo and more similar to the vein of Lordran, which is more of like a kingdom ruled by very high nobility kind of thing. And the leader of this kingdom was called Vendrick. Vendrick was a pretty chill guy. We like Vendrick. But long story short, he had two children, Rain and Velstadt. And Velstadt, pretty cool guy, liked the big bell, covered in gold, pretty Chad kind of guy. And the brother, named Rain, which I think I have a lore video on. If not, I'm going to be working on a new lore video for him. Rain and Velstadt, were very close at first, but then as tension, grew when Vendrick basically married a woman named Nasandra. Nasandra was one of the spawns of Manus, one of the prime evils of the world, and not a chill guy. And Rain was like, hey, Vendrick's kind of being a simp, and we're not really okay with that. So Velstadt, being the Chad he is, starts throwing hands with Rain. The winner is Velstadt, of course, because a Giga Chad like him would never lose to Rain. So Rain gets sent out to Broom Tower on some meditating journey, trying to figure out who he is. That's a whole nother story. So, long story short, Velstadt basically is one of Vendrick's last lines of defense, basically one of his best soldiers. So after a while, Vendrick was like, hey, this Nasandra girl, she doesn't seem pretty chill, and realizes that Nasandra is planning to take the Throne of Want, which is underneath the kingdom, since Vendrick stole the Throne of Want from Giants, which is a whole nother ball game, whole nother story. So Vendrick basically sets up all these defenses and all these precautions to make sure Nasandra can't get what she wants. And so, because Vendrick is like the key to get to the Throne of Want, because technically he is the king, so therefore he has the king ring, which opens up the door that leads to the Throne of Want. So you have to go down to the Undead Crypt to basically get it from him. And the person that protects Vendrick in the Undead Crypt is the last line of defense, Velstadt. And Velstadt it's basically his honorary duty to protect the king, even though he, in his armor description, we do know he kind of lost hope for the king, because now he's basically gone hollow. And the cool thing about Vendrick, it's unlike Gwyn, where Gwyn still has this powerful presence. Not Velstadt. Vendrick is basically this hollow husk of what he originally was, which I thought was really cool when you first discover him. And also, Velstadt's weapon is probably the best in the fucking game. Like, holy shit, the bell does so much damage. Anyways, now on to my personal little theory. So, in the Sunken Crown DLC, we see at the bottom of the city that Velstadt can get summoned to help out one of the children of the Chandra. And that's really cool because there's no connection from Drangleic to the Sunken City. And there's no connection to it at all, besides Vendrick sending out a group of warriors to go help fight and try to pillage the kingdom itself. So it doesn't really make sense as why does Velstadt come in to basically fight there, unless Velstadt visit there, or my personal theory, Velstadt was raised there. It would make sense because Velstadt is basically in his knight form, all-powerful, whatever. It would make sense that Velstadt had some kind of presence in the Sunken Crown, or the Sunken City. And why would a child of Nasandra, who's also a fragment of Another theory that I've heard is, since all the shards are basically a fragment of Manus, they all kind of share similar mindsets. So Nashandra might have saw Velstadt as like this powerful guy, right? And the shard in the I'm having a blank of her name, so sorry. In the bottom of the sunken city might have been like, oh, Velstadt's a pretty powerful guy. What if I summoned a copy of Velstadt to help protect me and help make sure this city falls to ruin? So that's just my personal theory, and a couple other personal theories that people have put forth. And I just wanted to apologize again. I know I've taken a long break, and I have a couple ideas that I want to mix into the channel itself. I want to do more Dark Souls lore videos. I have a couple Overwatch lore videos I was thinking of doing, and a couple other games. And I also want, there's also something I saw really interesting. It was a scientific thing, which I thought was really, really cool, and I would definitely want to post on my channel because I think it's cool. I know it doesn't really fit with like the whole style, but it's just something I really want to do, and I think it would help motivate me get back into uploading videos. So hopefully you had a great Christmas, you guys, and see you next time on Ghostly French Toast. Bye.